Peace and love. Peace and love. So I was channeling and Spirit wanted me to try a little different and kind of just allow the messages to come through. But I'm going to kind of read what I wrote and I'm going to allow Spirit to kind of just talk. Okay? This message was given to me this rising in relation to things going on in my life. And I feel like as a collective, we all might be experiencing this right now. And the energy of the eclipse last night or yesterday was just so beautiful. And I feel like it has came through with clarity. And the messages that I received were to manifest clearly. Like the Aries energy is very straightforward, I believe. Willing to grow, you know? So with the eclipse energy, it was in the new moon, it was very quiet, right? But it's very powerful, very potent. So these are some of the messages that I received from Spirit. We will not work or respond in panic. No more does Spirit want us to respond to things in a panic. Sometimes we're sent lessons, I call them, or just situations in this life, right? To kind of stir up the pot, right? And sometimes, depending on our mental state, we handle it differently. A lot of times you can panic, right? And Spirit is like, we don't want you to manifest from these moments. That's not what we want, because you're not thoroughly thinking. So when you feel like you're in a panic, just take a deep breath, okay? And show gratitude towards the things that you have. And then from that space, manifest, okay? No more movements in haste, no more hastily movements. Spirit wants us to move forward with maturity, with composure, with grace, with balance, at a gentle pace, all right? Right now is a good time to take care of your body and to find that balance in the body, find movement in the body, and to drink water. Spirit wants us to listen to how the body is talking to us. What is your body saying to you? Lately, my body has been saying that I'm dry. Me and my daughter, our skin has just been so dry. We moved to a different environment. So, here with the big old bottle of water. Excuse me, let me drink some. Put my daughter on a challenge because she's 5. I said, if you drink this water, all your water today, her bottle's smaller, but you know, we'll take it a step at a time. Then I'll give you a surprise when you get home, okay? So I put her in her own challenge to drink water, because water is just very healing. A big, strong message that I've gotten to give to most people is natural healing, right? Water is a great way to heal yourself naturally from the inside out, from the outside in. If you can, if you have the opportunity to dip in some clean water, some natural water. I'm not talking about your bath water, I'm talking about natural water. Where I'm at, they have springs, so we are gonna be jumping into some springs really soon, okay? And I'm very excited about it. I'm very grateful. It's something that I manifested and wanted to experience. But yeah, so the ocean, springs, rivers, lakes, if they're safe, you know what I mean? Just be mindful. I also get a Spirit, because there's a lot more animals where I am too, different animals. Paying attention to your environment. It's very important that you pay attention to your environment. Spirit really wants us to move forward with feeling, okay? Not that they don't want us to use logic, because they want us to use logic with our feeling, but to allow the feelings to guide and then allow the logic to follow, okay? So if it feels good, basically, then do it. If it doesn't feel good, then don't do it, okay? And it has to feel good 100%. We're not talking about 50% good. Good if it brings this, good. No, it has to feel good, okay? That's a strong message. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if there's any other messages. I talked about natural care for the body. So ladies and gentlemen, you know, when it comes to taking care of your hair, you know I'm a hairstylist, right? Stay away from chemicals right now. Like right now, I'm gonna chill with the color. I think it's cute. I'm not gonna try to change it back. I'm just gonna let it kind of grow out. and keep what I got. But what I do have, I'm gonna take natural care of it. Like earlier, because of the sun, around my edges has been crispy. Like my skin is peeling. I don't know if that's sun burn. I don't know what that is. I don't feel burnt. I feel good. I don't know if that's how it works. But I just took some aloe and I use it around. And for my dry skin, I use natural vegetable glycerin. If I don't use that, I use shea butter. I use hemp seed oil. I believe it's hemp seed oil. Just natural things, coconut oil on my body to stay away from stuff that I don't know what's in there. And I also invest into companies that make stuff like in their kitchen, or like, you know, just natural things where I know exactly what's in my product. The same thing with the food that you eat. If you're vegan right now, you want to make sure you know what you're eating. So when I had traveled to Costa Rica, they were literally eating plant-based. It wasn't just vegan, it was plant-based. And basically that means like if you have a meat substitute, like they made their meat substitute out of lentils instead of using like the meat substitute like Beyond Meat, because what is that? I mean, they say that they say that it's all plant-based, and I get it, you know, or it's vegan, whatever. But sometimes you don't know exactly what it is. So just allow your heart to guide you, allow your feelings to guide you, and see what works best for you. But Spirit really wants us to try to be as natural as possible in these moments. If you're eating meat, buy it from a place, you know, maybe not such like a mass store, but like maybe a small shop that you know probably has their own chicken, or get it from like a specific farm, not like these mass chop shops and stuff like that. Okay. Drinking teas, staying grounded, getting in nature right now is something that we're being called to do, because we are manifesting big things right now, y'all. We're manifesting really, really big things, and for this to happen, we need to be cleansed, okay? So it can come through clean. We want it to come through clean. Like that Aries energy is like, you know, I'm a Libra, so it's opposite, and I'm related to tarot, but the Libras relate to the swiftness of the swords, right? So Aries to me relates similar to that, especially this eclipse, because it was so quiet. Like I feel like Libras can be quiet and deadly, and because Aries are opposite, they can also be very similar, depending on where they are in their spectrum, you know what I mean? But I just feel like this swiftness, I felt a very strong swiftness of the eclipse yesterday and the energy that surrounds it. But Spirit really wants you to not settle. Like, don't settle for things because you're panicking that you don't have enough, or you're panicking that you don't have this, or you're panicking that you don't have that, or that. You know, you don't settle because you want love and you found somebody that has like one red flag, but like the rest green. That red flag is telling you no, okay? Whoever that was for, don't settle. Like, if you settle, your manifestations are gonna be those of being settled, and it's not gonna be the full manifestation that you desire, okay? So yeah, I think that's all I'm hearing right now for the messages, for the downloads. Yeah, so I send y'all nothing but love, and I hope that this message relates to you and that you move forward like an empress and the emperor that you are, and we don't settle. We're not settling out here in these streets. We didn't work this hard or come this far to settle for half-ass shit. Like, Spirit don't want that for us. Spirit wants us to have a wholeness, to be full and fulfilled, and you know. So start right now. Start right now by showing your gratitude for the things that are here. Whether that, like, and it's funny because people are like, I'm supposed to be delusional or pretend, or, you know, that's not real. I understand, but you have to understand that there's multiple dimensions. In the first dimension, or not the first dimension, one of the dimensions is your mind, okay? So to bring it from your mind to reality, or from your heart space to, that's another dimension, you feel me? To reality, to this 3D dimension, then, you know, you got to believe it before you see it, okay? All right? I send y'all so much love, so much light. Go get some sun. Peace until next time. Ciao.